Let's study about moment of inertia. We have already mentioned that we are developing the study of rotational motion parallel to the study of translational motion with which we are familiar. We have yet to answer one major question in this connection. What is the analog of mass in rotational motion? We shall attempt to answer this question in the present section. To keep the discussion simple, we shall consider rotation about a fixed axis only. Let us try to get an expression for the kinetic energy of a rotating body. We know that for a body rotating about a fixed axis, each particle of the body moves in a circle with linear velocity given by the equation 6.19 refer to the figure 6.16. For a particle at a distance from the axis, the linear velocity Vi equal to Ri into omega. The kinetic energy of motion of this particle is Ki equal to 1 by 2 Mi Vi square equal to 1 by 2 Mi Ri square into omega square, where Mi is the mass of the particle. The total kinetic energy K of the body is then given by the sum of the kinetic energies of individual particles. K equal to sigma I1 to n Ki equal to 1 by 2 sigma I1 to n whole start Mi Ri square into omega square whole closed. Here n is the number of particles in the body. Not omega is the same for all particles, hence taking omega out of the sum. K equal to 1 by 2 omega square whole start sigma I 1 to n Mi Ri square whole closed. We define a new parameter characterizing the rigid body called the moment of inertia. Hope that there is no problem to understand moment of inertia. We define a new parameter characterizing the rigid body called the moment of inertia. It is generally denoted by capital alphabet I, given by I equal to sigma I1 to n Mi Ri square. With this definition, K equal to 1 by 2 I omega square. Note that parameter I is independent of the magnitude of the angular velocity. It is a characteristic of the rigid body and the axis about which it rotates. Compare the equation 6.35 for kinetic energy of a rotating body with the expression for the kinetic energy of a body in linear or translational motion. K equal to 1 by 2 mv square. Here m is the mass of the body and v is its velocity. We have already noted the analogy between angular velocity omega in respect of rotational motion about a fixed axis and linear velocity v in respect of linear motion. It is then evident that the parameter Moment of inertia I is the desired rotational analog of mass in linear motion. In rotation about a fixed axis, the moment of inertia plays a similar role as a mass does in linear motion. We now apply definition equation 6.34 to calculate the moment of inertia in two simple cases. Let's see. Case 1. Consider a thin ring of radius r and mass m rotating in its own plane around its center with angular velocity omega. Each mass element of the ring is at a distance r from the axis and moves with a speed r omega. The kinetic energy is therefore K equal to 1 by 2 mv square equal to 1 by 2 mr square omega square. Comparing with equation 6.35, we get I equal to mr square for the ring. Let's see the figure. M by 2, C, M by 2, L by 2, L by 2, and this is the anti-clockwise direction. Second case. Next we take a rigid body of negligible mass of length of L with a pair of similar masses rotating about an axis to the center of mass perpendicular to the rod. Figure 6.28. Each mass m by 2 is at a distance L by 2 from the axis. The moment of inertia of the masses is therefore given by m by 2 into L by 2 whole square plus m by 2 into L by 2 whole square. Thus, for the pair of masses rotating about the axis through the center of mass perpendicular to the rod, I equal to ml square by 4. Table 6.1 simply gives the moment of inertia of the various familiar regular shaped bodies about a specific axis. The derivation of these expressions are beyond the scope of this textbook, and you will study them in higher classes. As the mass of the body resists a change in its state of linear motion, it is a measure of its inertia in linear motion. Similarly, as the moment of inertia about a given axis of rotation resists a change in its rotational motion, it can be regarded as a measure of rotational inertia of the body. It is a measure of the way in which different parts of the body are distributed at different distances from the axis. Unlike the mass of a body, the moment of inertia is not a fixed quantity but depends on distribution of the mass about the axis of rotation and the orientation and position of the axis of rotation with respect to the body as a whole. As a measure of the way in which the mass of a rotating rigid body is distributed with respect to the axis of rotation, we can define a new parameter, the radius of gyration. It is related to the moment of inertia and the total mass of the body. Notice from the table 6.1 that in all cases we can write I equal to mk square, where k has the dimension of length for a rod. About the perpendicular axis, at its midpoint, k square equal to l square by 12, k equal to l over root 12. Similarly, k equal to r by 2. For the circular disc, about its diameter, the length k is in geometric property of the body and axis of rotation. It is called the radius of gyration. The radius of gyration of a body about an axis may be defined as the distance from the axis of a mass point whose mass is equal to the mass of the whole body and whose moment of inertia is equal to the moment of inertia of the body about the axis. Thus, the moment of inertia of a rigid body depends on the mass of the body, its shape and size, distribution of mass about the axis of rotation, and the position and orientation of the axis of rotation. From the definition, equation 6.34, we can infer that the dimension of moments of inertia are ml square and its SI units are kilogram meter square. The property of this extremely important quantity I as a measure of rotational inertia of the body has been put to a great practical use. The machines such as a steam engine and the automobile engine, etc., that produce rotational motion have a disc with a large moment of inertia called a flywheel. Because of its large moment of inertia, the flywheel resists the sudden increase or decrease of the speed of the vehicles. It allows a gradual change in the speed and prevent jerky motion, thereby ensuring a smooth ride for the passenger on the vehicle. So let's see here moment of inertia of some regular shaped bodies about a specific axis. Name of the body is thin circular ring, radius r, perpendicular to the plane at center. Moment of inertia is mr square. Moment of inertia, thin circular ring, radius r, about the diameter is mr square by 2. Moment of inertia, thin rod, length L, about the perpendicular to the rod at midpoint is ml square by 12. Moment of inertia of a circular disc, radius r, about the perpendicular to disc at center is mr square by 2. Moment of inertia, circular disc, radius r, about the diameter is mr square by 4. Hollow cylinder, moment of inertia of the hollow solid cylinder or hollow cylinder, radius r, about axis of cylinder is mr square. Moment of inertia of the solid cylinder, radius r, about axis of cylinder is mr square by 2. Moment of inertia of solid sphere, radius r, about the diameter is 2 mr square by 5. In higher classes, we shall find out the expression of the moment of inertia of these geometrical or these regular geometrical shape. So my next lecture will be related to the kinematics of rotation motion or rotational motion about a fixed axis. Till then, thanks to all of you. Thank you very much. Hope that this lecture will be useful to the schooling students of class 11 having a subject physics, as well as the audience who are interested in physics, together with the aspirants who are preparing for their examination and having a subject physics. So once again I thanks to all of you. Thank you very much. Listen the entire speech very carefully. Hope that everything will be clear related to the moment of inertia. Once again I thanks to all of you. Thank you very much.